Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman, and in this lesson, we're going to start learning a very fun and flashy piece by composer Melody Bober, who lives and teaches piano here in the United States in the state of Minnesota. The piece we're going to learn today is El Matador from Grand Solos for Piano, Book 4. Let's have a listen to El Matador. By the way, this piece is not owned by Hoffman Academy, so in order to learn this piece, you'll need to purchase your own original copy. I'm not going to show you all the notes in this video. I'm only going to demonstrate certain parts of it for learning purposes, and then it will be up to you to learn the rest by reading from the score yourself. This book is a fantastic collection of 10 great pieces you can learn. So please respect copyright law and support the work of Melody Bober by purchasing your own copy. I'll include a link below for ordering. You're going to love this collection, and it's a great chance to start building your own music library. If you don't have your own book yet, then I suggest you pause the video and come back to watch the rest once you have it. If you already have your copy, then let's get started learning how to play El Matador. Do you know what a matador is? El Matador means the bullfighter, a tradition from Spanish culture. So you'll notice a lot of Spanish-sounding rhythms and harmonies and melodies in this piece. It has lots of Spanish flair. Our tempo indication from Melody Bober is with energy, which makes sense. We'll check our clefs, treble and bass, and I don't see any sharps or flats for a key signature, which tells us we're either in the key of C major or possibly A minor. Take a look at this first chord and tell me which key you think we are in. Well, we see that we have our very first chord is an A minor chord. So that tells us we know we'll be in the key of A minor, the key signature of no sharps or flats. Now let's check out our time signature. We're in 6/8 time. It's a great time signature. And that means we'll be counting 6 eighth note beats per measure. So let's practice tapping the rhythm. I'm going to close my piano lid, but you can tap on your lap or on any flat surface. Let's look at the rhythm for the right hand part. Notice we have this dotted eighth note, which will get beat 1 plus half of beat 2. So we'll have 1 and 2 and 3 and for these first 3 notes. Try that with me and count the beat out loud. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. And then look at the next 3 beats. Then we have 4, 5 and 6 and. So all together 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. Try tapping that with me. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. Now, this song, because it goes fast, we're going to have to speed that up. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen again. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Now try it with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's look at the next measure. Here we have an eighth rest, which gets beat 1, and then 2/16 notes which share beat 2. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6 is measure 2. Listen again. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Try it with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's put that together with measure 1. We have 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Try it with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause if you need more practice with that. Otherwise, let's try and play it. Now, using the rhythms we just practiced, can you figure out how to play measures 1 and 2, right-hand part on your own? Pause, try and figure it out, and then press play and we'll check it out together. Here's what you should have played. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. If that matched what you played, great job. If you need more time to practice it, you can always pause. But let's look at what the left hand is doing now. Can you play the first chord for the left hand? If you're playing this, you're correct. Here's my middle C. So we're going a skip below, a skip above middle C. And then what is the left hand doing? Notice it's just stepping down using these open fifth chords. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause to work on that part, hands together, then press play to go on. Now notice these symbols underneath. Do you remember what that means? This is the damper pedal. So we're going to hold down the damper pedal, which is the far right pedal on your piano. The pedal goes down, then up, down, up, down, up, down. So basically every time the left hand moves down to a new chord, we need to lift the pedal with a nice up-down motion, with the up happening exactly as you're playing the chord. Now, I'd like to challenge you to pause the video and see if you can learn measures 3 and 4 on your own and add in the damper pedal. Look for things that are similar to measures 1 and 2, and look for things that are different. Like watch out for a ritardando, which means slow down, and watch out for a fermata, which means you're going to hold it extra long. Try to figure out measures 3 and 4 on your own, then press play to go on. Now, let's check out the rhythm for measures 5 and 6. And once again, let's tap this on your lap or anywhere you like. I'm doing it on my piano lid. Now, we have all eighth notes in measure 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2 and 3. Then notice those 16th notes have to go twice as fast. Be on the lookout for 16th notes. Like here in measure 6, 1 and 2 and 3, rest, bum, bum. And then it goes on to the next line. But let's just do those two measures together. Can you count with me? Here's 6 beats, and then we'll start in measure 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you're going to see that 1 and 2 and 3 rhythm a lot in this piece. So make sure you're really confident with that. 1 and 2 and 3. Try it with me. Go. 1 and 2 and 3. Now I'd like to challenge you to pause the video and learn measures 5, 6, 7, and 8 on your own, just the right hand part. Careful of getting the rhythms correct. Pause to work on that, then press play and we'll go on together. Now let's check out the left hand part. Here in measure 5, what note does the left hand start on? If you said A, you're correct. Make sure you're on the correct A. Here's my middle C, so it's a full octave plus a third down from middle C, just a step above our ground G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I would recommend you play these E's, those repeated E's, very delicately and lightly, almost like a staccato. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now you try. Now on your own, see if you can put the right hand and left hand together for this section. And I'm going to stop there and let you figure out the next part on your own. work on measures 5 through 8, hands together, and then press play to go on. Now let's look ahead to the rhythm in measure 11 for the right hand part. Remember, when an 8 is on the bottom of your time signature, the quarter note, instead of getting 1 beat, now gets 2 beats. Basically, everything is doubled when you have an 8 on the bottom. So things that used to be 1 beat now are 2 beats. Things that used to be half a beat are 1 beat. Things that used to be 3 beats are now 6 beats. So here in measure 11, we have 2 beats on this first quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try tapping that with me and count out loud. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then looking ahead, how many beats does this dotted half note get? Remember, dotted half notes usually get 3, but since everything's doubled, now it gets 6 beats. The whole measure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So tap measures 11 and 12 with me, counting and tapping. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great, and now let's preview what the left hand is doing in measure 12. Can you tell me the interval from this first note to the second note? If you said an octave or an eighth, you're correct. It goes from this low E, a skip below ground G, up an octave to this E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now today I just showed you some of the measures because I need you to buy the music and figure out the rest on your own. I don't want to teach you everything going forward. I want you to learn to be independent, figure out music on your own, and have lots of fun being an independent player. So this week, work on page 1 of El Matador, and then in our next lesson, we'll go on to learn page 2. Great work getting started learning the first page of El Matador by Melody Bober. Thanks for watching and learning with me, and happy practicing. I liked this piece. Me too. It has real Spanish flair. Olé. That reminds me of a joke. What do you call a Spanish guy with a rubber toe? I don't know. Roberto. That joke was so bad it hurts. Aw, I feel your Spain.